Welcome to our Real Good Pilates Mat Fit Challenge. The goal of this challenge is to help you get and feel fit with you and your mat at home. So for this 3-week challenge, you're gonna get 3 brand new Mat Pilates workouts every week. You're gonna have 1 flow class, which is classic Pilates movements that feel amazing on the body with no props. We're also gonna get some cardio fusion classes, also with no props, and then also some strength classes using a heavier set of hand weights if you have access to them. So it's gonna give you a little bit of everything to be feeling your best and really feel fit and dive into a new routine. So you get the feel-goodness of our flow mat classes, you get the heart rate elevation from the cardio, and then you get the strength building with the weights. So it's gonna be super well balanced, and I cannot wait for you to dive in with me. So if you're ready to join me for this challenge, head to realgoodpilates.com where you'll find my full on-demand workout library. Click on the Challenges and Programs tab to bring up all my challenges and specialized programs and start your 7-day free trial. So you can try this challenge totally free, no strings attached. You can also access the entire on-demand workout library and take advantage of all of the classes that I offer. As a special bonus, I've got for you the first cardio class of the challenge. I hope you love it and that you come and join me for the full challenge over on realgoodpilates.com. So let's get started on our first class. Here we go. Today's workout is going to be our first cardio session of the challenge, so I hope you're excited. It's going to be a nice quick burst of getting your heart rate up, and I really hope you enjoy it. So we're going to start with a nice warm-up. We'll end with a nice cool down, but in between, we're going to have 3 different circuits of cardio-focused exercises to get our blood pumping. Within each circuit, we're going to have 4 different exercises. For each exercise, we're going to do 30 seconds of work interspersed with 15 seconds of rest. So we'll give it our all for those 30 seconds. We get a quick breather and then we start all over again. And then for each circuit, we're going to repeat it 2 times through. So we'll get another chance to try the exercises, okay? So I'm really excited. Let's dive right in. So we'll get our body warmed up a little bit before we dive into the cardio. So come down onto your backs, have your feet flat and your knees bent. Legs are hip width apart. And then we're just going to go into a nice little hip release exercise. So we're going to keep our spine in a neutral position. Our pelvis is going to try to stay still, and we're going to get some circling through the hip. So let's start with our right knee. You're going to drop that knee out to one side without twisting the torso. Now slide that foot away from you till your leg is straight. Now internally rotate the leg as you drag it back into place. So you're turning the leg out, dropping the knee as you slide the foot forward, and then you turn it in to pull it back. Yes, so we slide out on the pinky side edge of our foot, slide in on the big toe side edge. And depending on how stable you're feeling, you might need to slow this down a little bit until you're able to control it better. Good, but really try to smooth it together so it's one continuous circular hip motion. Now let's reverse it. So I knock my knee slightly in towards center to drag out, and then I turn out to slide the pinky toe in. Good, turn in to slide away, turn out to pull in. Good, and hopefully we don't feel too much gripping or clicking in that hip. If you do, try to change up the size or the positioning of that leg in the circle. Good, let's do 2 more here. It should feel really nice to kind of get that pathway going in the hip joint. Good, now let's do the opposite side. So now my left knee is going to fall open to the left. I slide my foot forward, turn it in to drag back. Very good. So my foot is drawing a straight line, almost like if I was doing this in a sandbox, you would just see a straight kind of trench going forward and back. And then it's my knee that's really traveling outside and inside of that line. Good, you guys. Now let's reverse our direction. So now we're going to go internally rotated to slide out externally rotated to slide in. Yes, so we're getting warmed up through our abdominals, getting that nice action to keep the spine stable, and then trying to mobilize through the hips. So good. One last time. Now reach the arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to get our shoulders moving a little bit. So we're going to go into some arm circles. So on an inhale, reach your arms back over your head, circle them down by your sides, and then back up to the ceiling. So it's an inhale as we reach back, and then an exhale as we come in and up. Good. So your hands should never actually touch the floor. Yes, so the arms keep a slight angle up and away. Feel your shoulder blades gliding nice and smoothly along the mat. Take one more here. And then reach the arms up to the ceiling, and we're going to reverse. So the arms drop down. Open through a T to reach back and up. So good. Hopefully the rib cage isn't popping or flaring at all. It's just staying nice and heavy, and we let the movement come through the shoulders. Good, you guys. Last one. Now pause up towards the ceiling, and we're going to do an arm scissor. So split one arm front as the other goes back, and then we come up to the ceiling. So we're exhaling to reach in opposition, and then inhale to come up. Good, you guys. Exhale, split. Inhale, lift. And really feel energy out of those fingertips, almost like somebody's grabbing onto your hands and pulling them away from each other. Good. Now let's add a pulsing action onto this. So at the end of the split, pump your arms twice. 1, 2, and then up to switch places. Other side. Breathe out, out. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale. Inhale up. Very nice. Keep wide through the front of the chest. Feel all those muscles around the shoulders really waking up. Good. So stabilizing against the pulse. Let's do 2 more times. Pulse, pulse, and reach. Very good. One more time. Pulse, pulse, and then reach both arms up and rest them down by your sides. Good, you guys. Last thing here, we're going to get our legs, the backs of our legs awake now. So we're going to go into a hip roll bridging action. So take your hands down by your hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to tuck your tail under and articulate your spine to peel it up off of the mat. Find a nice diagonal. Inhale, hold. Exhale, you're going to soften back down, melting through your spine. And then inhale, release to a neutral, finding your lower back curved. Let's do that again. Exhale, tuck under. Get your ribs and your hips close to each other. And then lift up high, pressing the hands into the floor. Breathe in. Exhale to lower down. Good, you guys. Couple more times. So getting that spine moving. Feel those glutes really driving the hips up. And then we lower down. Good, nice and easy. Let's just do 2 more. Feel a nice length at the front of the thighs. Pull the heels towards you. Very good. One more time. Amazing. All right. Okay, for our first circuit, we're in the perfect position. We're going to start down on our backs. Our first exercise is going to be the hundreds. So we're going to get right into it. A really good endurance exercise for our abs. It's also going to get our breath going. That's going to set us up really nicely for our whole circuit. All right. So here we go, getting ready for 30 seconds of work. We're just gonna dive in and try to make the most of every set of 30 seconds. So imprint your spine, lift your legs up one by one. You're welcome to keep the legs bent. Having them straight is gonna be the harder option. Nod your chin, curl up, extend your legs if you're doing so, and start pumping the hands, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Very good. Really strong presses through those arms. Make sure your elbows aren't locked out. Keep a slight little micro bend. You should feel those hands making like a breeze around your legs. Feels kind of good. Cooling them down. So if you don't feel a breeze, push a little harder and then just hug your knees into your body and relax. Whew. All right, so a little shorter set of our 100, so that's good. Kind of getting in and out of it. Now, tabletop your legs, hands behind the head. We're gonna go into a crisscross oblique exercise. So crunch up, and I'm gonna go opposite elbow to knee. Now, for the sake of this being a cardio workout, we're gonna go more for speed here. So keep the shoulder blades as high as you can. Keep good technique through the body, chin is up, and then we're gonna see how fast we can push this side to side, because remember, it's only 30 seconds, so we're gonna give it our all. Big inhales and exhales. 3, 2, 1, and then you can relax. Whew. Very good. It goes by kind of fast, which is nice. All right, come up onto all fours now. You can choose to keep your knees down for this or have your knees off. Pick what works best for you. Start on all fours. I'm gonna go with my knees off. You're gonna take 2 big bear crawls out with your arms and 2 to come back in. As I do so, my legs straighten, so I end up in a plank, and then bend to that hover. And then once we're good, start to speed this up. Now, if you were on your knees, it would look very much the same, just a little bit less crazy of a challenge. The less you sway side to side the better. And we're going for speed here. Last one. And then you can relax. Whew. So good, you guys. The faster we go, the more reps we can fit in this short amount of time. So bring the hands back down. Now we're gonna do a hip drop and a slide of our leg. So twist your knees to one side, slide your back foot through, and then come back to your all fours. Other side, hip drop and center. Good. Twist and center. Once you get the pattern, see if you can speed this up. You can go faster if your knees never touch the floor. So you're almost doing like a b-boy slide. Good. Now you can speed this up quite a bit. So good. If one hand comes off the floor, that's okay. 2. Last one. Whew. All right. Back to our backs we go. Lay down, whew, right back into our hundreds. All right, make the decision of what position is best for you. Nod your chin, get those hands pumping. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Stir up some wind with those hands, very good. Now, leaving your knees bent is the less intense option. We could also place our head on the mat if the neck is tired. Good. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5, legs extended if you can. Good. One more set here. Amazing. Bend your knees and hug them in. Whew. It's warm in here now. That didn't take very long. All right, here we go. Crisscross obliques. Crunch up and let's get into it. Twist, twist. So opposite elbow to knee. Once you lock your pattern in, we start to increase the pace. Turn that speed dial up. Now, as you increase the pace, your performance is going to try not to go down. Yes, so find a balance of fast, but not so fast that all the wheels fall off. Yeah, that's it. Good, you guys. Ooh, our goal is cardio, so pushing that line a little bit. And then let's lower down. Whew. This is good. The harder it gets for me to talk clearly, the more we're reaching our goal. All right, here we go. Knees up or knees down. Find your all fours and start stepping. Good. Now, if getting out to a full plank is too challenging, you don't have to straighten all the legs all the way. You can keep it smaller. Good, you guys. The wider your feet are, the easier this is to stay stable. Good. You've got it. That's it. Knees get close to the mat. At that hover as they bend. 2 more. Head up. Last one. Ooh, and then let's relax. So good, you guys. All right. Hip twist. Threading a leg under. Here we go. Let's do it. So knees can be down in between or off. You rotate to one side. Kick your back leg through, face the mat. Twist and drop. Up. Twist. That's it. So setting your opposite butt cheek on the floor and then going for speed. Still try to tap your cheek down. That's how you know you're going far enough. So good, you guys. Twist, twist, almost done. Doesn't have to be pretty. And then you can rest. Ooh, very nice. Okay, feel free to grab a sip of water. First circuit is over, so nicely done. Wow, okay, I hope it's just not just me who's sweating this much. All right, next circuit. 4 new exercises, same timing, same 2 rounds, all right? This one, the first 2 exercises are gonna be done on our side. The second time through, you'll do those first 2 on the opposite side. So come on to one side. You're going to be on your forearm, knees are bent. Have your bottom hip off the mat if you can. Top hand to your head, top leg is long. Now, just bend and stretch your top knee in and out. Hold that long shape. Twist your elbow to the floor and front. In and out, twist and return. Good, you guys. So you keep your spine long and just rotate around. So my elbow isn't getting anywhere near the floor. If it does, I'm probably just moving my shoulder instead of actually using my abs to twist my spine. Good, 2 more. Keep your chin away from your chest. Last one. Very good. All right, this one, come up to your hand if you can. If not, stay on your elbow. Top foot is a little bit forward, bottom foot's a little bit back. Top hand on your hip. Now I'm going to launch up and out into a side plank, and then I sit back to the floor. I press out, and then I get super tight like I'm trying to sit my booty on my heels. Down and up. So there should be a big difference in where my head is between the top and the bottom. I get way down to my feet, way over my hand. And remember, you can do this on your forearm. Good, you guys. Lightly tap the mat. Last one. Oh, very, very, very nice. Okay, now we're going to go into a set of mountain climbers. So turn, get into a plank, hands under shoulders, walk your feet back, and then it's up to you how fast you want to make these. You can keep it a little slower pace, but remembering we only have to do 30 seconds. Maybe that'll make it easier to try to pick things up. So the less time you spend with your feet on the floor, the more cardio this will be. Good, do your best to keep your hips forward. Good, if you're struggling, feel free to put your knees down and do leg reaches instead. Let's do 2 more. And then last one. Oh, beautiful, you guys. Okay, very last one is going to be plank jacks. So kind of like a jumping jack, opening and closing, but we're going to be in a plank. You choose if you want to be on hands or elbows. Walk your feet back, and you're going to open, close. And it is kind of a jumping action, so bend your knees on the landing. That's it. Good. Keep it stable through the upper body. If your knees don't like this, come to your knees and just tap your feet, alternating side to side on the mat. Good, you guys. Really soft and kind of buoyant through your knees. That's it. So good. Press hard into those hands and then come down and relax. Beautifully done. All right, lay on your opposite side and we'll dive right in. So here we go. Elbow down, knees bent, lift the hips or not, kick the leg out, and we bend and stretch. Now hold the long leg to twist and return. In, out, rotate, front. Good. See how many reps you can fit in without letting your performance suffer. Good. Keep your long neck, your chin and your chest should be nowhere near each other. Beautiful, you guys. Last one. Oh, so nicely done. All right, now come up to your hand. Top foot steps slightly forward. Bottom foot is slightly back. My heel and my big toe are pretty close to each other though. Here we go. Hand is pretty far out. Now I straighten and I launch to a long line. Bend and sit way back on my feet. So that's the trick here, is I'm really taking up a big span with my body. So I'm really gliding in and out of that long line press. So good. Holding up our own body weight. sideways on one arm is one of the hardest things we can do. So be gentle with yourself. Do your best. You can always hold a side plank if you need to. And then come down and relax. Awesome job. All right, mountain climber time. So either on elbows or hands, walk those feet back. Be about hip width apart. And then we start knees to chest. The lower you keep your hips into a long line, the better. Good. Try not to let your tail fly up to the ceiling. So good, you guys. All right, let's pick it up if you haven't already. Breathing in, breathing out. Try to close your mouth as you inhale. Just slow down the breath. 3, 2, 1, and then let's rest. Shake your hands out. Nicely done, you guys. This next one is the last exercise on our hands. So we can do it. Here we go. Let's take our plank jacks. Walk your feet back. Start with them all the way together. Soften the knees and then start bouncing. Open, close. Wide, narrow, out, in. Good. That's it, you guys. Try not to make too much sound. So you want to be really soft and kind of light-footed. That's it. Almost done. Keep those knees pretty close to your mat. 3, 2, 1, and then let's relax. We did it. Number 2, done. Amazing. Not a bad time to grab some water. And then we are going to jump right into our final circuit. This one is going to be standing up. So prepare appropriately and let's come up onto our feet. Okay, so up on our feet for our last circuit, we are going to start facing the side, or I'm going to face the side so you can see me. Have your feet pretty wide on your mat, maybe a little wider than your hips. And then we're going to squat down, have your elbows bent, keep the abs gathered up. Now we're going to be tapping one foot back and reaching the arms overhead. They make a long diagonal, and then we step back in. Reach. Reach and in, reach in. So you should feel super, super strong through the back of your body. Now you can start to speed this up as much as you'd like. Really focus on squeezing those elbows in tight. Should feel those lats and armpits really working. Good, nice fast feet. Keep your spine super long, out and in. So good. 2, 1, and then come in and rest. Awesome, you guys. Okay, next we are going to be working on a single leg as much as we can. So face the front. I'm going to put my hands together. Bend your knees and pop one heel off the floor. Now stand up and kick that leg to the side. Bring it in. Side, bring it in. Get up, get down, get up, get down. Kick that leg as high as you can go without hiking the hip too much. Yes, now if you want to make this harder, don't touch your foot to the ground. Hover it the entire time. Oh, that's a lot harder. So more single leg action. That's it. Go for speed. Don't fall over. Ooh, I almost did. Oh, and then stand up. Good. All right, now do that on the opposite leg. So get low, press the hands together, either tap the toes or hover the foot entirely. Here we go. Both legs stretch. One is kicking open and down. Up and down. Reach. Good. Feel free to hold on to something for balance if you need it. No shame in that game at all. All right, now maybe test yourself. See if you can keep that foot off of the floor all throughout. So good. Up and down, in and out. Beautiful. Knee goes right over toes. Last one. Whew. Relax. So good. All right, move to one edge of your mat. Bend your knees into a nice solid squat. Now, we're just going to take a few steps, keeping our knees bent to the other side of the mat, almost like little crab walk. Step, 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 and then stand. Up and down. Step, 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 step. Up and down. Good. Fast feet. Almost do like a quick little skitter run to the other side. If you need to keep it slower, you can. You could also be jumping at the end. Run, 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 run. Good, stay low. From side to side, so good, you guys. One more path along the mat, and then go ahead and rest. Whew. All right, we've made it. Last time, so here we go. Bend the knees, hinge, feel like you've got water balloons under your armpits. Try to pop them. And then we go one leg, two arms reach, return, reach, in, up, in, and then it's up to you how fast you want to take this. Good, try not to be swinging your body side to side. Try to keep nice and centered. Good, come back to breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. 2 and 1. Whew. Relax. So good, you guys. We're doing it. Oh, not easy, I tell you. All right, here we go. Heel up, bend down, get that one foot ready to lift, stand and kick, bend and return. Up and in. See how low you can get when that foot comes back. Get to a deep sit, like you're sitting down in a chair. Good. Now maybe pick up the pace or maybe pick up the challenge by leaving that foot off of the ground. Amazing. 2, 1, and relax. Ooh, I have to do a little dance. Shake it out. Woo! Not easy. Okay, here we go. Last side, at least for this exercise. So one knee is bent, hands together. We got this. If I just keep saying it, it'll be good. Up and down. Guys, this one's really getting to me. We're really working hard. Out and in. That's it. When I say slow down your breath, I am talking to myself. Definitely. Up and down. Good. Pick your poison of how to make this more challenging. Maybe hover the foot. Keep that leg parallel. 2. And last one. Oh, as I fall over. Good timing. Okay. Grand finale. Here we go. Move to one side of your mat. Bend the knees. Get ready to go. And then we'll do our crabby walks. Ready? See if you can make them go even faster this time. Little skitter step. Stand or jump. Stand or jump. Good. So we're really working on those sides of the legs, outsides of the hips and the glutes. Good. Think light feet. Get over and up. Over and up. Beautiful. This is our last one. So really try to squeeze it in. Last trip down the mat. One more. And then relax. Oh, you guys. Good stuff. Okay, take a little walk around your mat. Slow your breath, slow your heart rate down a little bit. Whew. Okay, once we've taken a little pace, let's come down and we'll finish with a quick cool down and a stretch. Come down, let's get on all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And then let's take a nice little cat and cow stretch. So from a nice long line, you're gonna breathe out, press into the floor and round your back. And then as you inhale, uncurl your head and tail and look up the other way. Exhale. And then inhale, lengthen. Good, you guys. So good chance to kind of slow things down, reconnect to your center, get your breath to kind of come back to a regular level. Good. Amazing. Now lengthen out to a nice neutral, and I just want you to draw circles with your torso. So you're almost circling around your hands. Just kind of swivel. Keep your spine neutral. Smoothly breathe in and breathe out, and you'll just get this nice circle action going on through your shoulders and your hips. You might feel a nice little stretch through your wrists, and then reverse your circle. Go the opposite way. Very nice. All right, now slide one leg back, straight. Sneak your other knee more forward. You can kind of swing your foot across to the side and ease yourself down into a pigeon stretch, whatever that looks like for you. You can bend your back knee if it's more comfortable. Let's press our hands into the mat and lift our spine up. Take a breath in and then exhale, reach the arms out and fold over that front leg. And then do that again. Press off the hands, come up into a lift of the chest, and then fold and release forward. One more time. Inhale up, abs are lifted. Exhale, fold. So good. All right, now come back up, sneak your knees back under yourself, and let's do that on the other side. Send your new leg back long, sneak your new front leg forward, ease your hips down towards the floor, push off your hands and breathe in, and then exhale, release over that leg. Inhale up, exhale, fold. So nice, you guys. A kind of similar movement as our cat stretch with the upper body. But now we get that nice lower body release as well. Last time. Amazing. All right, and with that, we are all done with our first cardio class of the challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. That was really tough. So I can't wait to see you back here with me for the rest of the challenge very, very soon. So I will see you then. Bye. You did it. Way to go on completing today's workout. I hope you feel amazing. If you want to see even more from Real Good Pilates, click the link down below or right up here to head to my website and claim your 7-day free trial for the Real Good Pilates on-demand subscription platform, where you'll find even more fun and challenging ways to work out with me that are all completely ad-free. Plus tons of subscription exclusive workouts that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you'll try it out, and I can't wait for you to join me for even more Real Good Pilates. I'll see you over there. Bye.